to the party, we got the takes, no chase. Straight Shooter Podcast, winning the race.
Hey everybody, it's Big Ed here, and we are here at Fun and Frolic and on this wonderful Tuesday evening after such a joyous occasion of watching our Philadelphia Eagles do so well the other day. Not. So you guys, unbelievable. I mean, we watched the game. We did a little post-game Sunday after that debacle, I believe, or was it Friday? I can't even remember what day of the week it was. I think it was Friday.
Yeah.
And then and then after we, looking at these other teams, and the teams that are getting hot right now are the teams that we don't want to get hot right now. And the Eagles fans, I know you guys are dying because our team is not doing well right now. So let's talk about this. Carl, what's going on? How can we fix this? And what do you see?
I see an offensive line that's kind of beat up. Steen is not Becton, like I said before. Jurgens had back surgery last year, and he's playing on one leg. I don't think Dickerson is 100%. He's still on one leg. Mailata's having one of his worst years he's had in a while. So, they got time. I think you got to use Bigsby a little bit more, not to take any away from Saquon, but, those 400 carries he had last year, it's kind of worn on him. Give him a rest. Use Bigsby.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the defensive line. I've never seen Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis get blown off the ball so much. Chicago is doing a lot of double teams on both of them and a lot of misdirection and just was using the linebackers' aggressiveness against them. So, I think they'll get it straight. Everybody wants to compare it to the 23. When they collapsed in 23,
Yeah,
but they got a better
defensive
coordinator. They got a better defensive coordinator now. So
yeah.
And everybody wants to blame Jalen. Jalen's not playing that bad, but it's just he just picked a bad time to be playing his worst football this year. So,
Right.
I still they got the talent to turn it around. They just the attitude's got to be there. They got to want it.
Yeah, look, when I was watching it the other day, I was actually, I don't know if Ben, you saw this, Ben L.
Yo,
If you saw this, or if any of you guys saw this, but I'm going to go to Ben L. Jason Avant, he actually broke down the tape, and he was showing the misdirection. I don't know if anybody saw it. He did a really nice job with this. Yeah. And basically he was showing how the coach of the Bears was using motion to get those guys out. And basically, now they were leaving guys on block on the end, but those double teams, they were just taking it to Jordan Davis. So they were getting outmatched. They weren't fighting against the pressure and things like that. But that was interesting, and that was a good point, Carl. So, Ben, what's your take?
I agree with you. One of the things I don't think the coaches are making adjustments to the injuries they have. You can't expect that O-line to go out there and play like they did last year because they're banged up. So what do you got to do? You got to make adjustments. You got to give them a break somehow with some things. And it's like I said, I don't think they have. I think they've been playing the freaking, hey, we won the Super Bowl card last year, and we can beat anybody we want. The other thing is that I think the Eagles a lot of times, they play their best games against the best teams, granted not against the Bears, but I don't think they thought the Bears were that good a team. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like back in the day with the U. You put them on national TV and tell them they can't lose, and they're going to show up and knock somebody's head. I think, but my whole thing with the Eagles is that it's all completely internal. Well, their problem, the problems with them are their problem. And it doesn't matter who they're playing. They fix their problems, and they'll be a problem.
I don't disagree. I'm going to talk to Carrie about this a little bit because a couple of the articles and things you wrote this week. And if you guys get a chance, check out a lot of his work that's on straightshootersports.com. A lot of great articles this week. But if you look at the Eagles themselves, and do you think there's really a lot of inner fighting here that's happening with this squad? Or do you think it's the Philly media pushing this thing? I just wanted to get your read on that.
Mine?
Yeah. Harry. The Flying Hawaiian.
I don't see the bickering. You might have thought AJ might have been mad at Hurts for whatever reason, but now he can't be. After 9 catches for 132 yards and basically
2 touchdowns.
Stole our whole entire offense, but I don't see the bickering. I agree with what Carl said. I think the offensive line needs to be healthy. not so much worried about the defense because they're playing off of 5 days rest. They they're still a pretty good set of defensive tackles. They might have got pushed around in this game, but I don't see it happening all that often anytime in the future.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine. I'm not hitting the panic button yet. We're 8-4. It's a couple losses against pretty good teams, that are geared up to play us. So it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, Ben Diesel. I mean, you have the unique perspective here because you're the only one that's not an Eagles fan, which is fine. But you get to actually sit
Not
back
really.
and look at this. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, at least he gets to
Messing
sit
with
back
him.
and look at that. I know, but he actually gets to look at this and look at that game and get a read on what is your takeaway? Because I mean, obviously, you don't really have a horse in the race. So, what is your takeaway, and what do you think? Are you seeing the same thing everybody else, or you got something another perspective?
I mean, I see, what everybody else is saying too. But I mean, there's no time to panic. They're not that team that has to panic. That's going to panic. They're going to get out of this. I mean, to me, I think those two games, they're wake up calls, and they're going to answer it. I think they're going to come back stronger in the next game, and they're going to put their feet back on the ground. I think they need to get a little more aggressive, quit playing so conservative. Let Hurts get a little creative with what he plays. Let him roll out. Like you were saying, several times, RPOs. I mean, I think that's where Hurts is better when he's on the move. He plays better on the move, throwing the ball and making plays with his legs versus him just sitting in the pocket.
Right.
He's not a pocket passer. That's not his game. And I think you need to play to your quarterback's strengths.
Well, that was interesting because I was listening to sports radio today, and they were talking about. And I don't know if Carl, you heard the same thing, or if you guys could just interject. I'm going to go back to Ben Diesel here. But if you heard that they didn't really want Hurts to run the football that much this year as he has ran in the past, and I don't know if you guys heard that. If anybody want to interject or no?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
I've heard that it's been said that he said he doesn't want to run as much. I mean, when you look at it, he hasn't run as much as he did in 22 when they went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
He didn't have the $50 million contract either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the $50 million contract, there's a lot of things that took away from that changed this year.
Right. So
Right.
do you think it's the ownership, or do you think it's the organization is saying, hey, preserve yourself, we want you for the long haul? I think it's probably a combination of everything above.
I think so too, but I also think that you don't have, like you guys said, you don't have the running game.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line is not blocking well. They're not. What made them strong last year was the fact that you gave Saquon Barkley a yard and about 3 yards before he even got to the line of scrimmage. It was almost like you gave him like 2 yards after the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry, and he could make one step and go.
Right.
You don't have that this year.
Right.
So Kerry, go talk about Bigsby. What do you think? What would he bring to the table versus what you have with Saquon?
I think he hits the hole a lot faster than Saquon does, believe it or not. But at the same time, people are. I agree with what Carl says. I think Bigsby should start getting a little bit more carries. Kind of mix it up a little.
Yeah.
I like Bigsby when you kind of least expect it. He hits those like 12-yard runs. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's good at that. So just mix it up on offense a little bit. Like let's not be Barkley, AJ, Barkley, AJ.
Yeah. Like
bit,
the A gaps.
I think they're gonna open it up come playoff time too. I think you'll see Hurts run a little bit more that time of year. I mean, like, why have him run now? Why have him get hurt now? You know what I mean? It'd be nice to win these games, but
does anybody want to answer that question?
I say you got to start running him now because I mean it's time. I mean you don't want to collapse like you did in 23.
Yeah.
I know we're 8-4, but got to start winning now. You got to start setting the tone now.
And honestly, that 8-4, two of those games were kind of iffy. They may or may not have won those games. One being the Rams, the other one, I hate to say it, the first game against the Cowboys. I thought that was a close game also. So, it's just interesting. And speaking of the Cowboys, Ben Diesel, we'll come back to you. Let's look at the rest of the NFC. What do you think about with our illustrious Cowboys are doing, and also what's happening with your team, San Fran?
I'm going to finish up on the Jalen Hurts thing, and I'll get to that. Hurts is a lethal player because of his legs, his playmaking ability to run the ball.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And, because you don't see I doubt John Harbaugh's going up to Lamar Jackson, hey, I don't want you running the ball. Like, that's crazy if you tell them that. But as to the Cowboys, I think they're getting hot at the right time. Their defense is finally coming together. They made some additions, and then they're getting they got was it Overshown? They got him back.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's massive for them. Like I said, they're just getting hot at the right time. I still don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to come up short, but it's something to build towards going into the offseason and next year for them. But as far as the 49ers, I was happy with that win at Cleveland. Cleveland's got a really good defense. Offense, not so much because lack of experience in the quarterback position. I get that. But I think this bye week the 49ers are going to get this week is very beneficial to them, considering the remaining strength of schedule. Is after that bye week, they go to Tennessee. They play the Titans. And right. I'm not overlooking the Titans. You're not supposed to. They're an NFL team, but they are horrible. They are the Titans. Then after that, we got Indianapolis, we got Chicago, and we got Seattle. So those are going to be really three tough games after Tennessee. So I think this bye week, I thought it was always a late bye week. I didn't like it at first, but now, looking the way things are and the way it's all shaping out to be, it's perfect timing. I think the 49ers are well coached, and I think they're talented enough where they could probably make a deep run.
Yeah, I think so too. To me, it seemed like they were done, but they started getting once again, our team down in Texas, Ben.
Uh-huh.
All right. Looking at them, what do you think about? What's your read?
Well, first off, I want to see them play outside of Dallas. That's what I want to see. Let me see what happens if they go to Detroit Thursday night. You know what I mean?
Right.
Look, I hate bringing this. I hate doing this. I want to see what happens when the freaking penalties are even on both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't care. Here's my thing about referees. I don't care if you're calling every penalty. I don't care if you're not calling any penalties. But if you're going to do it one way or the other and call them from start to finish, and you're not going to get a complaint from me. But when you start calling crap at the end of the game or it's blatantly obvious, I told my daughter, as God is my witness, hand to God right now, I told her on Friday, I said, watch the Eagles game. I got money that says we get an offensive pass interference. She goes, why do you say that? I said, just watch.
And we did.
We did.
Yeah.
I said, no, it's coming. She looked at me. I'm like, I told you.
All right, so Ben, what's the lottery numbers for next week?
Yeah, I ain't telling you.
Yeah,
that's my retirement fund.
That's need to know information for all of
it. Exactly.
I kid you not. It was like it was the same thing when we lined up, on the goal line, for that QB sneak. I told her, I said, by the way, I said, Jalen's gonna score a touchdown right here. It's QB quarterback. What do you mean? She doesn't know football as much, but still, right. I look. What I'm talking about, but it's blatantly obvious, and it's like I said, I just think there's a huge lack of leadership from the offensive coaching staff of that team. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're scared of the players, and the players don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got to feed this guy, or he's going to be mad. You can tell where the ball's going. Whoever's bitching during the week is going to get the ball on game night. Tell me I'm lying on that, though. You know what I mean? And
that's what it seemed right.
Yeah, and it's like the coaches are like, hey, you better make sure he's happy, make sure he gets the ball, and so I'm like, but you get Fangio's like, I don't give a shit about your feelings. Play football. You know what I mean? But I don't think you're getting that from the offensive side of the coaches' rooms.
No. Did you say a bad word, Ben?
I didn't finish it. I didn't say the whole team.
Okay, I was just making sure. I know I always corrected everybody else, and I didn't correct you, and I'm correcting you now. So you stop that.
You're right. You know, and I tell the kids in class, I said, if I don't finish the word, I didn't say it. So
Exactly. All right. Carrie, let's talk about this article that you wrote on the mini buy manifesto. 4 critical fixes the Eagles must make before facing the Chargers.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm telling you, you guys got to read his articles. They're absolutely great.
MIT. Listen to this.
I know. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. So what did you want to get across with that?
I just want to let everybody know, man, that it's fixable. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's the season's not over yet. We didn't miss the playoffs. The collapse hasn't really happened yet. It's only been 2 games.
Yeah.
The last time, like Carl said, the last time our defense wasn't playing well. Our defense is playing pretty good now, for the most part. I just don't see a collapse happening. I'm just trying to throw a little optimism out there. You know what I mean?
Listen, honest to goodness, the one thing I don't see from this team is a fire. Who's the fire guy? Who's the guy that's going to light a fire up under there? You know what?
He's playing
Slade.
safe.
They're going to Slade just left Pittsburgh. They're going to re-sign him. He's going to be the fire guy.
Think so?
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I know.
He's playing safety for the Bears now.
He's
that was the fire guy.
Well, that's what I mean. There is none.
Well, the rumor is Slade's only going to play for 2 teams, and it's either Detroit or Philly. He said.
Yeah.
So see what happens.
I'd love to see him back.
I'd like to see him back. You know, he's not going to be any worse than Adoree Jackson.
No.
It'll probably be an upgrade from that.
Hey, did you say CJ? Did you see CJ hit freaking
Goddard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd quit the game. I'd have left my helmet.
I love that guy. I don't know why I guess there was some sort of dissension.
Hey, there was no dissension. As a matter of fact, from what I understand, no one knows why they released him.
Twice.
They're
a different team with him. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Well, he did give up 11 touchdown passes last year. I mean,
where's that? Wah, wah, wah.
I know,
You're like Debbie Downer right there, bro. Yeah.
Howie said it was a contract reason, and I'm just going.
Wasn't he the one that coined the phrase "belt the ass"? Wasn't he the one?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's great in the locker room.
That's what I mean.
He's a field general, great, but
he
did give up 11 touchdown passes.
Who's the field general on offense?
You're right. I mean, I heard that too.
Who's the field general on offense?
And he was getting paid a pretty big contract to be doing that.
Who's the field general on offense?
I don't think they have one.
Well,
exactly.
You know what? I'll tell you who it is, but he's not. It hurts, but he ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
he's a quiet leader.
He ain't like he's not Mr. Rah Rah, and I hate it when people are like, "Why doesn't he do that?" I'm like, "Cause he ain't like that, dude."
Yeah.
Right.
But farts don't make sound still stink too. I mean, he has to be one. You like that metaphor? I worked on that all day. Anyway, so listen, they have to have somebody there that's actually going to get up under him and get after it. One of those offensive linemen got to stop.
Yeah, I think Dickerson could be that guy. I just don't think Dickerson's healthy right now.
Well,
I can tell you guys this, and this is when they do that mic'd up thing. I can tell you this: when you see it uncensored, and you see when you see Jalen uncensored, which you guys probably will never get a chance to see.
Right.
He's a pretty fiery dude.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and it's just like, a lot of time. There's a lot of stuff that goes in when those guys are mic'd up that gets edited out that you don't see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of times what they'll do, well, I can tell you what they did this year, especially at the ring, at one of the ceremonies, that they actually played it uncensored. So you get to see who's fiery and who's not. Jalen has his moments where he's like, he takes control of that team.
Listen,
It's not very often, but he does.
When he speaks, everybody listens and everything.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a good thing because you get too much of that stuff it's too much. Also, I mean,
Right.
sometimes that falls on deaf ears.
You
Right.
remember 2 years ago when everybody in the press was giving him hell about not being a leader in the locker room and whatnot?
Yeah,
And I'm sitting there going, are you guys out of your mind? You got Jason Kelsey and people like that. And he knows better than the freaking, try and overtake that locker room from those guys. Stop.
Right.
Yeah. That was
He
interesting.
Well, you remember that touchdown he threw to AJ in the NFC Championship, and he comes off the field and he's like, "That's what the F I do." That's
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yes.
So
Well,
it's
that's yeah.
that it's there, but a lot of times that the cameras were panning on him sitting on the sidelines with his cape on, sitting by himself. They'll never show him walking up and down the sidelines before he sits down. They show it when he's sitting down.
That's true too.
Well,
So-
like AJ could be that guy, but his energy's misdirected. That's his thing. I think if he's got that energy where he could step up and speak up, and be fiery. But
I don't
his is more.
think it's anywhere near as bad as people want to make it.
No,
out.
I think AJ just
No, he's not.
keep it real.
It's like I said, a lot of what he says gets misconstrued.
I think AJ's too real sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's part of his persona. I love the guy.
Right.
I do. I think he's great. But Jason Wolf says if Eagles don't win on Monday, it's over. It's over, Johnny. And he said it's 2023 all over again. I don't agree. Listen, they have to win on Monday. I will give them that. But 2023 all over again? No, it was a different scenario. They were undefeated, and then they just went into the tank. I mean, just literally went into the tank. This team, not so much. I don't think so. I think they'll find a way. Maybe I'm just being cautious, optimistic, but I think they will.
Need to find an offensive coach.
They had Mulatto on WIP, and he basically said everything's harmonious in the locker room. So if he's telling the truth,
Yeah,
I think we'll be all right.
well, he's singing Christmas Carol and eating cookies or doing whatever in Mulatto to right now. It's fine. It's all good. He's a happy lineman.
I mean, I think the biggest problem is they don't trust the offensive coaching staff. I'll be honest with you. They don't. I don't think they believe in him or trust him. I'm being honest with you.
Well, a lot of times we all,
except for Stoutland.
I mean, Ben and I have been on teams where, and I could just say this personally because we've been teams that weren't winning. And a lot of that stuff, sometimes it gets finger pointing. And when that stuff happens, everybody starts like blaming each other. So yeah, I could definitely speak from that kind of experience where you say, well, it wasn't my fault. That guy didn't do his job. They're looking to point the finger at somebody else. I hope that's not the case. I mean, you're trying to keep this thing together. Winning
I really don't think it's the players. I mean, I'm telling you that right now, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it is either.
I
don't think they have any faith. They have no faith or trust in those coaches on the offensive side.
Well, yeah, but still, you got to execute. Batula didn't drop the ball a couple times, and
I hear you.
He's not missing blocks either. I mean, look,
he's not jumping off sides or lining on wrong formations. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but that's also a trust issue and a freaking confidence issue and a freaking, I'm just saying.
I get it. Some of that stuff too. The biggest thing for me was the silent snap. I think that was a bad call, bad move on their part. Yeah. But that's coaching. But some of the things effort rise, I just don't see it. I mean, and Fangio got out coached too. So
Big Ed hates that silent count, man.
I hate silent. Yeah, listen, when you block silent count, you hate silent count.
Yeah.
That going 2 was the worst call I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know.
You
ended the game. You ended the game at that point in time. You know,
for 2 instead of kicking the extra point.
Yeah. That was
you put the points on the board.
Yeah.
Well, no, you let it. Dude, you lived to play another down, man, and they didn't. When they missed it, the game was over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you needed a 2, but you didn't need it right then and there.
Well, that's what I mean. You put the points, but kick the extra point.
Now you're down 2 scores, and the game's over, man. Everybody knew it.
Yeah, I'd rather the game be over like in the last few seconds than like with 4 minutes left. You know what I mean? That just or 2 minutes left. That just sucked, man. That was a bad call.
No, it was. So, okay, fellas, let's move on to something a little more positive. I know we were talking about this pregame before the show, and you guys that are listening to us, please feel free to chime in. We were talking about our favorite sports movies of all time. So if you want to give your top, we'll go around the room. What's your favorite sport movie? and then you could come up with 3. If you could come up with 3, that's great. So I'm going to go around. Who wants to volunteer first, since we'll do the voluntary thing?
I'll go.
Who's that? Ben?
Yeah.
Ben Diesel. All right, Ben Diesel.
All right. Number 1, The Replacements.
Okay.
Number 2, Blue Chips with Nick Nolte.
Ooh, Blue Chips. That was Shaq too?
Jack, Penny Hardaway. There's several. Even what's his name? Head coach Bobby.
Bobby Knight.
Oh, Bobby the Brain Heenan. No.
Bobby Knight.
Wrong sport.
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight was in there for a little bit.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
Number
Bobby
3.
Bobby Hurley played for Duke. I know.
Yep.
Played for Indiana.
Yeah.
And number 3, I have to go with Any Given Sunday. I got to go with my boy Pacino.
I couldn't get all right, and this is where I'm wrong. I couldn't get Al Pacino as a football coach.
Yeah.
I just can't. I just couldn't do it.
He had his moments. He had his moments.
Tony
I
D'Amato,
just
man.
couldn't. Yeah, but it just no.
I like the fact that it was an Oliver Stone movie. That was
Yeah,
Yes.
I love
Yes.
Oliver Stone.
It was a
That's
great
great.
movie.
Well, it was the type of, he was playing a coach, so he knew he was at the end of his career in that, with that team, or
Yeah.
end of his run with that team. He's kind of got a carefree attitude about some things. He's not going to be as hard nosed,
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he was
Worry
giving
about
that pep
Willie
talk
Beeman.
during the game, that he was giving that speech during the game, I'm like, no coach talks like that. This is just
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear the story about the filming of that? At Jim
Ooh-ah!
Slam?
What's that?
You ever hear that one?
No.
Yeah, I just heard it for the first time like 2 days ago. Jim Brown got body slammed by this thug from Liberty City. These young bucks didn't know who he was, man, and they were, talking back, and everybody's like, "It's Jim Brown." These guys are like, "I don't give a man. I don't." I said, and something happened, and the guy stood up and body slammed Jim Brown. And they just supposedly bum rushed it. I'll send you the video. I was on the
do
floor.
that to Jim Brown.
I was on the
Jim
floor,
Brown.
dude.
I love Jim Brown.
You're right, exactly. I'm like, that's Mr. Brown. What are you talking about?
All right, Jim Brown. Here, quick trivia question. What movie was Jim Brown in with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
I should know this because I grew up on Schwarzenegger movies as a
it wasn't the
kid.
Predator.
What movie?
It wasn't the Predator.
Jim Brown in with Arnold.
Ooh.
Amanda.
It wasn't
I have
Conan
no
either,
idea.
was it? What was it?
Nope. He was Fireball.
Oh yeah,
Running
Man.
Man.
Running Man. Yes.
And I
Yeah.
just sent the
Yes,
video.
right. Woohoo.
All
Yes.
right.
Okay, let's go down. Let's go over to Carrie. Carrie, what were your 3 favorite sports movies?
I mean, as a Philly sports fan, it'd have to be Rocky is one of them. I liked Any Given Sunday, and I like the program. That's probably my 3 favorites. Oh, Hoosiers.
I think I'm
I got 3's just not enough for me, man. I love sports movies too much.
All right, so your top 3 were who?
Hoosiers.
Oh, that's one of mine.
What did I say? Any Given Sunday
And
Rocky.
Wildcats. No, just kidding.
The Wildcats was pretty good. Man, come on, man. There's
It's
too
just
many of them.
Kings. Better than diamond rings. Anybody remember that song?
Yeah.
Everybody sings.
That was like Woody Harrelson's first movie, man.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, that was
Yeah.
another movie with Woody Harrelson. What was that?
Wesley Snipes
White
was
Man
in
Can't
it.
Jump.
White Man Can't Jump.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good one too.
Woody
Man.
Harrelson.
I love
was a
that
good
movie.
Yeah. Okay.
That movie
I
taught me
like
how to talk trash
Cinderella
playing
Man was
basketball.
pretty good too.
All right. Don't mention all the movies. You don't be that guy,
Yeah, I'm
Carrie.
just being
When they
I'm
ask you a
that
question,
guy, I'm that
you put like
guy.
25 answers below. You know that guy.
I'm an honorable mention guy.
No, you're they call you're an
Hey,
overachiever.
can I make a
You're an
substitution?
overachiever. No. What? What?
You get
I'm
one
going to take any.
substitute.
I'm going to demote Any Given Sunday by 1. I'm going to put it 4th. My 3rd is Friday Night Lights. I can't believe I
that's
forgot about that
another
one.
good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So we
That was
got.
real good. The series was good.
Ben,
too.
you writing
The
this
series was
down?
Good too.
Darn it, where's Lumpy? He's the one who writes all this stuff down. All right. Anyway.
Lumpy has failed us.
Lord Beer is no longer here. Well, he'll be here next show. All right, let's go to Ben. The other
Yep.
Ben.
All right, yeah, number one on my list, okay, because Slapshot is my favorite.
Oh, Slapshot, the Hanson brothers.
Exactly. You're not going to get
AKA Dave Hack.
Love
Go
that.
ahead.
Bad News Bears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there
Walter
anything?
Matthau.
Is there anything better than a drunk little league coach driving his freaking team around
I do love
in
the
a
Bad News
convertible?
Bears. I do love the Bad News Bears. Damn you, Ben. I like that movie. Go ahead.
This one I got to explain to you too. Rocky 2 for one scene. When Apollo Creed's manager, they're in the office and he looks at him and he's like, why don't you want me to fight him? He's like, I saw you beat that man like you've never beat a man before. And he just kept coming.
Yeah.
We don't need a man like that in our lives, baby.
Yeah.
Win, Rock.
You know what? That's the most
encompasses
obscure
Philly,
reference,
right?
but yes.
I love that. I'll watch that
What are we
scene.
waiting for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Carl, how about you?
All right, I'm gonna take you guys back old school. Got to go
Okay.
with Brian Song's my number one top
Right.
movie.
Good.
Yep.
I love me, Brian.
Brian Song.
I'm
Number
still
two,
crying over that
Good.
one. Go ahead.
Good.
number two might be another old one. The Natural.
Yes.
Oh,
The Natural.
R.I.P. Robert Redford.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then number three, it's got to be one on one.
That's a
Favorite
good
Robbie
special.
Benson, the basketball
Robbie.
movie.
Oh,
Robbie Benson. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Jesus, I forgot all about Robbie Benson.
I got to give that a watch. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
sports
yeah.
movie.
Hey, can I add something on that movie?
What?
That's probably the first introduction of the absolute a-hole D-head college head coach. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
before that, it was always, I'm going to make a man out of your son, ma'am. You watch. He's going to be a good citizen. This guy he was legit. That was the first time you ever saw a college head coach that acted like a college head coach.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's some stories. Well, we can't. Anyway, all right. Let's talk about me. How about that? So I'm going to go with one of my favorites is Remember the Titans. I like that movie.
Love that.
I know it was a Disney special, but I loved it.
All right.
It's Denzel, man.
I hear you. I hear
Denzel's
you.
a great story. Great.
Denzel's the best.
It was a true story.
All right.
Williams High School. My teammate Ratcliffe Thomas. It was his school. Come on. That's a great story. I'm going old school. I'm going. What was the guy's name? Oh my God, Ed, I can't remember. Maybe Carl, you might remember his first name. It was Vision Quest.
Yep.
Remember? Anybody else remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
and he
almost
was
put that on my list, Ed.
and he was fighting Shoot. And he was like wrestling against Shoot.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Lanning something or other? I thought it was Lanning.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I wrestled first time, and we're running the hallways in high school, right? And I got my Dan Gables on. If you guys ever wore like the Dan Gable wrestling shoes from like back in, and we're running, and they thought it was, huh?
Aren't they
Matthew Moody.
assists?
Yeah,
What
well,
are they called?
they thought that was a good idea for me to wear these shoes. I mean, I had like the all-world wrestling coach, Mr. Mack. God rest his soul, he was awesome. But I'm just telling you, we were running up and down the hallway, going to the steps with there is no cushion in those shoes whatsoever. Like literally, and I'm thinking to myself, I was this guy. I was about to carry the big pole behind my neck,
Yeah.
So I love that movie. Vision Quest was one.
Yeah, it
And
had
of
Matthew Modine in it.
Yes. And All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise and Play Football. You got to love that one. That was great. Where he sits there and he beats his head up against the locker. And it's total meathead movie. But I love that. I love that flick. So those flicks I thought were awesome. I know Tom Cruise as a football player is not very believable, but at that point it was good. And
As
I enjoyed
believable
that
as
one.
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
I remember that one. Invincible.
you know what the
Yeah,
funny
that's a
thing
pretty
is?
good one.
I met Vince Papale. He was a big man, and Mark Wahlberg is not.
Yeah.
Mark
You know
Wahlberg's
that
like
hit
5'8".
he took in that movie was real? That blindside hit he took?
Yeah,
That actually happened in making the movie. Mark Wahlberg was not expecting that hit.
yeah. Oh, I don't know if Carl you ever met. He goes by Stink or Bill Fisher. Stink Fisher. He was in the movie. He was actually the guy to grab Mark Wahlberg by the the chest. It was actually in real life Denny Franks. That's who he played. Was his roommate, and he grabbed him by the chest and shook him. And shout out to Bill or Stink Fisher for that. That was a great role.
Don't forget this movie.
Oh no!
What's that?
We suck again.
Yes.
Now, if we go to
Mama
comedy sports
said.
movies, comedy sports movies, yes. What was
Hey,
your
I
favorite?
wanted to put Miracle on my list, but that would be two hockey movies, so I had to hold on.
Oh, why did I think when you said Miracle? I'm thinking of the ice skating guy with the guy that played
Napoleon Dynamite.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, Blades of Glory. That's
Blades
it.
of Glory.
Yeah. Hey, we can't forget
the same.
about Jackie Moon, man. Jackie Moon, the Flint Tropics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to go that, we might as well go Talladega Nights with.
Yeah.
Bobby.
shake and bake.
Save me, Tom Cruise.
I love that movie. Shake and bake. Yeah, that's it.
Get Caddyshack.
What was your favorite? Like comedy sports movie?
It has to be The Replacements.
What? That
That's
was
a comedy. Yeah.
I told you guys I was actually in that movie, but not really. So
Yeah, that movie's a comedy. It's hilarious.
Semi-Pro is one of my favorites.
well, the replacement.
Semi-Pro is good.
Yeah.
Did you just call me a jive turkey?
Who called you Jive Turkey? What?
Love
Anyway.
me, sexy.
No, in the replacement, I was actually. It was the first night they opened the Baltimore Stadium. It was during a preseason game. And it was the first night they had the Ravens Stadium, and they actually did a reenactment. Gene Hackman was there, and I think when they scored the final touchdown, they wanted everybody to cheer. So that's my Hollywood claim to fame. Anyway,
Did you yell "Go Philly"?
Can I give
yeah, I
you
would
my,
go Birds. They weren't
Go
playing the
Birds.
Birds that night. That's why I was there. I couldn't really go wrong with Go Birds there, really, if you think about it.
No,
I'm
you couldn't.
happy. I'm proud of everybody that no one said Rudy.
Yeah.
No,
Joe Montana said he's full of shit.
no.
A lot of it's coming out now. That was like,
What about
Yeah.
Major League?
Yeah.
Dude, they made a mistake when they asked Joe Montana about Rudy Rudiger, man. Joe Montana was like, who?
Yeah.
He didn't do shit. That's what he said.
it'd be like
Rudy
a
Rudiger.
Solak.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an okay movie, but yeah.
The best thing
All right,
about
what-
that movie is Vince Vaughn was in it as the fullback.
There you go.
One of my favorite all-time funny sports movies has to be Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
Part two, not so
Caddyshack,
much.
too, yeah.
Major League.
Major
Major
League.
League.
Yes.
Yes.
Wild Thing.
Dodgeball.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Oh, I love Dodgeball.
Well, Bad News Bears was a comedy too. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey, Ladybugs, Rodney Dangerfield.
I just gave
You
you
don't-
the people's eyebrow on that
You
one.
don't remember that one?
Yes, I do, but no.
It's
not-
Rodney Dangerfield, man.
Listen, if you're gonna do a Rodney movie, you got to do like Caddyshack. I mean, or,
Hey, Ed.
Boy, you already said Caddyshack.
Hey,
Yeah.
me and my wife are inseparable. Last night it took 20 straight troopers.
Hey, Ed.
yeah.
We're gonna reach for this one, but racing's a sport to a lot of people. So what about a Cannonball Run?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Mm.
That's what you used to play Captain Chaos. I remember that.
Hey, cool running.
Did I say Kingpin?
Oh, Kingpin's the
was
one where
pretty
he's
good.
Amish. Or am I wrong
Yeah.
on this?
The
Yeah,
bowling
yeah,
Got Bill
yeah.
Murray in it.
It's Bill Murray and what's his name?
Woody
Uh,
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Oh, I got one for you. How about the Big Lebowski?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I'm waiting
love
for
John
people to make
Goodman.
comments
John
here.
Goodman stole that
Come on.
show, man.
Oh, forget about it. Yeah, Walter.
Yeah.
Colder
Hey,
than
we got
you.
rules here. This ain't Nom.
No, I like when they dumped his ashes out and it blew back in his face.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
just
that
had a
movie,
blank stare in
that's
his
one of
face.
my favorite. That's one of my favorite movies of all time, Big Lebowski.
Mhm.
Big Lebowski. Yeah.
She kidnapped herself, man.
That
Exactly.
rug really did tie the room together.
Steve Buscemi didn't fare
They
too well
put
in
me
that
some
movie.
house train, man.
All right. So, does anybody else think there hasn't been any really great movies in the last 5 years? Because
They can't. They can't and they won't. That's the problem. I mean, just deal with it right now. I had the same conversation with my daughter. They're not going to make any good movies, all right? They're too worried about stupid crap. So,
Like what?
huh?
Like what?
Everybody's freaking feelings and sensitivity and everything. You know what I mean? You can't insult anybody. You can't be ultra violent. Everything. You know what I
All
mean?
right. I'm all for insulting everyone. Let's get back to having fun. That's what I say. You know what I
That's
mean?
what. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the first Happy Gilmore being released in theaters today?
Yeah, could you imagine Blazing Saddles being released?
Oh, God.
God.
You just went right to it, Carl. You just went, whoa.
Gene Wilder and
That's because I just saw it
yeah.
last week.
Those two would get canceled in a heartbeat.
That? Oh, boy. I'll tell you another great movie if we're really going, but Blazing Saddles was funny. But also, Mel Brooks, you go with him, you got to go History of the World Part 1.
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein.
That movie was great. It was so funny. And people don't know what they're missing because, guys, you guys have to have a sense of humor. I mean, I know some
Good luck with
stuff's
that.
serious, but
Yeah.
you know what? We should go back to having a sense of humor. That's what we do right here at Straight Shooter. Straight talk. Sense of humor needs to come back, folks. That needs to happen because guess what? If you can't laugh, then what the heck are we here for, right?
Hey, you talk
Right.
I
about
mean, just look at Ben. We laugh at him all the time. That was a twofer. I hit both you guys on that one.
Funny guy. You're a funny
I know.
guy.
He's
I
here
know.
all night.
he's a
He's
funny
here all
guy.
night.
What do you mean I'm funny?
What do I? Wait,
Not funny, ha ha.
What do
or
I?
What do you mean
Hurt
I'm
you?
funny? How am I funny? Hey, hold on a minute. He's a big boy. He can talk for himself. How am I funny?
You're funny. You're just
It's funny.
funny.
You're just a funny
You're
looking
funny.
guy.
In the
Like,
words
well,
of Billy
I'm
Bob Thornton, funny ha ha or funny.
Oh my gosh.
If you're good.
Oh yeah. So anyway, so we went through our movies. I mean, we come to some sort of consensus. The greatest sports movie of all time. If we did like a Field of 64 and skip all 63 others.
Yeah, we.
Oh, we forgot to mention Field of Dreams, man.
3 out of 2 votes wins.
Me-
3 out of 5 votes wins.
Yeah, right.
I'll
We could do that. Field of Dreams is great, though.
set it
Yeah.
up. Set it up.
All right, set it up. I'm verbally
Next
and
week.
mentally setting up. All right, for next week we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll set it. We'll set something
Set up with that one.
Maybe
and the
we'll
greatest
do a.
Foods
We'll do
for
a.
football.
We'll do a bracket at a time.
Yeah,
What's that?
Bracket an episode.
yeah, that sounds good. And I think we also need to set up for the greatest football foods of all time.
I'll put the fan on there too.
You're a grouch.
Yeah.
What happened?
The fan with Wesley Snipes and Robert
That's
De
crazy
Niro. I can't believe I
movie.
forgot about that movie.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie.
Wait, is that the one where?
Wesley
De Niro.
Snipes plays for the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro is like an obsessed, crazy fan.
You.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, so let's solve this age-old question within the 5 of us. Is Die Hard the movie a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next-
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
I saw it
Yeah.
on Christmas.
All right, everybody says yes. Raise their hand. You shelled
Great
out.
Christmas time movie.
It
Yeah.
takes place
Played-
during a Christmas party. Christmas
That
music,
is so not a
Christmas
Christmas
decorations
movie.
everywhere.
Christmas in Hollis is the end credit song.
Look,
Come on, man.
Bruce Willis finger painted with a guy's blood on his sweater. Ho ho ho! Come on,
Yippee-ki-yay.
mother.
All right, so is A Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie?
No, because it was before Christmas. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
You never saw that movie with Jack the Pumpkinhead and all that other stuff?
Nah,
No?
I never saw that.
All right, I say Die Hard. No. So we'll leave that. We'll push that to everybody else. If you guys
Did you ever
think
see
Die
the
Hard,
movie The Ref?
what is it?
You ever seen that movie The Ref with Dennis Leary?
No.
Look that one
Sounds
up.
familiar.
That's hilarious.
Sounds familiar. I probably did. There's so many
freaking hilarious.
movies I was like, I saw that movie,
Yeah.
but I forgot about it.
All right. So
There's
yeah,
a lot.
those
There's
are
a
movies.
lot in this 53-year-old head.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
So if there's any movies
Too
that
much.
we missed tonight, guys, put that in the comments below. Don't forget to follow us on StreetShooterSports.com. Does anybody else have anything for the good of the order this evening, folks? I feel like I'm back in my teaching days when I used to ask that question. Anybody have any questions?
Is this gonna be on the test?
Oh yeah, man. I want to give a guy
Oh,
kind of followed his career. His name is Chad Owens. He played for the Jacksonville Jaguars for a couple seasons, and then he played for the CFL, a bunch of teams for 9 years. He was like a 2-time Cup Gray winner, and he was elected to the 2026 class of the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame.
awesome.
Sweet.
That's really
Figure
cool.
where you can get it.
Yeah, he grew up where my dad grew up, so in Honolulu,
Nice.
Hawaii. So
Nice.
he's kind of a
That's a
guy
big
I've
deal.
watched play for a long
Hey,
time.
Ed, you remember the Prince we played against at NC State, the nose guard?
Oh my God, that brought me back. Yes.
Remember that guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad died right before the season. They were going to make him king, and his uncle was going to hold off till the season was over. Remember that one?
I do remember that.
That's
Can't
pretty
remember.
cool.
Can't remember what island that was.
I don't know. We still lost.
Probably something.
That's the funniest story I have when it was I don't know if you were on the bus coming back. We were coming back off the bus.
Time out.
And
Okay, was it bus number 3?
yeah, probably.
'Cause that's
and
where
you
all
have
the-
you have more of a memory than I do. That's pretty crazy. Because
Hey, bus number 3 was where everybody knew if you were on bus number 3, we had shenanigans, but you had to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. So anyway, we're coming back, and Norton, this guy Pat Norton, comes back on the bus, and you got to understand, like, we played 3 games in a row. We played Virginia Tech, we played Penn State, and then we played NC State, right? So I said, we play Virginia Tech, and Hokie is a castrated turkey, just so everybody knows that. It's like, blah, blah, blah. When they score, that's the sound they make, okay? Then we played them, and they scored a lot, right? Then we played Penn State, and everybody knows when they scored, they got the diddly right? So, and then we lost that game. Then we played NC State, and then they score, and it's like the whole time. Okay, it wasn't the dog noise. That's my dog in the background, but it wasn't. Yeah. So I said to my boy Pat, I said, Pat, Penn State this for Florida, and I said, what sound does a turtle make? He goes, that. that just made me, and I was like, damn.
Y'all should have went cool with it and said cowabunga or something.
Yeah, well, we tried. They tried that whole Ninja Turtle thing, and it was like right in the height of all that. I remember that they tried with the press guy in the beginning of the year. We had like Rick Fleece the Magnificent, and we had like Larry Webster was like Donatello, and whatever. I don't know. They tried.
Yeah.
They tried.
Hey,
I remember.
You guys were turtles, man. Come on.
No.
Hey, Ed, you remember how close the NC State student section was to our bench?
What was that? Oh yeah, NC
Oh,
State, Virginia Tech, because they were
No,
relentless.
it's NC State. I'm
They were
telling
making
you.
fun of my nose, my mother.
Oh, let me tell you. I got to tell you.
Yeah,
Got time. This is hilarious.
there's a lot to say about this nose, but go ahead.
Yeah, but so there's student sections right behind the bench. I mean, they're dropping liquor bottles on you. They were probably they're really mean, but they were funny mean. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So I was hair impaired back then, if you can remember, and
You were follically challenged. Yes, we know.
I refused to take my helmet off the whole game. I was drinking Gatorade through my face mask because I'm like, they would not stop. I'm like, they're not. If I take my helmet, they're going to kill me, right? So I'm sitting there, right? I'm standing right next to David Dunn, and the whole first half, they just keep screaming at Dunn, and I'm like, Dave, don't turn around, don't let them. If you act like if they think you hear him, they're going to get worse. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So right after halftime, we go back after halftime, and he forgets. And they're like, done. And he turns around and looks at like, you ain't done shit. You know what I mean?
Strike 2, Ben. Strike 2.
And I looked at him, and I'm like, and I was like, I told you not to turn around, dude. I told you not to turn around. I said, they're mean. They're flat out mean. Just let them do it.
Oh, I know. I mean, and then there's Carl. Carl's like the hero of the 85 ACC champions.
Yeah.
And here comes us for like,
Yeah, we didn't do too much losing back then.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
God
It's all
bless.
right. Yeah, God bless you. Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, I'm not going to get into that whole thing, but there was reasons for that. When my freshman year, I think we had 23 kids that came in, and like there was only like 5 that stayed, just because. Yeah, the cellar was too much fun. But anyway, No,
No, you want a real headache? The guy I coach with who went to Bama has got 3 natty rings.
yeah.
He actually got up in front of the lineman one day. I almost walked off the field. He's like, guys, I know what it's like to lose. I lost like 4 games in 5 years of play, and 4 years of playing. I lost 4 games, and I'm like, really, Boz? You gonna say that out loud in front of me?
Yeah. I know we keep on telling these stories. Sorry, guys, if we're boring everybody else. But when this is
4
the
whole
first,
games.
no, the first time I tell this story all the time, and then I'm going to leave it here. The first time we played Florida State, first time they came on our schedule, our coach, right? So I love Duff. Duff, I love you. You're out there, I know. But I'm just going to tell you this. This was funny. He tried to get us talk about going rah rah and get you excited to play. Never played them before. Knew nothing about them. So it's Thursday practice right before we're supposed to go out on the plane or whatever. I'm stretching. I'm doing like a hamstring stretch. So I see through my shoelace, I see a horse. I'm like, what the hell is this? There's a horse coming from one side of the field onto the field itself. So here comes this horse. Now, I remind you, this is practice. Okay. I see the horse coming out of the field, and the guy dressed up as Chief Osceola from Florida State. That's their big thing. He comes out with the spear. He takes the spear, throws the spear in the ground. This is Thursday practice. Everybody gets up, and everybody's going around the guy, and then Duffner picks up the spear, snaps the spear in half, and is like shaking it like this. Well, remind you, Florida State was pretty much the number 1 team in the country right at this time. So they really didn't need much to, we were hoping they would play a little bit of a letdown where they played us. And the George Michael Sports Machine was actually at that practice filming. And they got a copy. It was all over Florida news. So right before we're supposed to play. So that was an interesting time. Yeah, when we played them. But we'll spare everybody else our details for later. But looking at,
I'll tell you more of that story before the show next week.
Yeah.
I got some good inside skinny on that one.
Yeah, we'll spin a yarn. Maybe we'll do a separate show, like Tales from Old College Guys or whatever that was. Anyway, so guys, hey, look, the Eagles got to win next week. They got to. I mean, we got to win? Thursday night's our next show. Hopefully, everybody will be able to make it. We'll discuss that. We got to come up with the game plan to see how they're going to win. And if they don't win this one, guys, I think it's going to be a tough road. I mean, we could start talking 2023 again. So, if you guys get a chance, check out the first episode of NFC show on the NFC East, and we could do a little notes comparison.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, and then don't forget our Field of 64. Don't forget to come up with your films. We'll do a little bracket action, and we'll get that going. Okay, so hope you guys are going to tune in for the next one. I really had a good time tonight with you guys, and everybody have a great night.
Yep. All right, y'all have a good night.
See you guys.
All right,
Good night, guys.
See you.
all right. Hey, remember, keep it straight, shooter, and make sure you register for our websites, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out
the group.
Check out the group. We already have. What do we have? Over 330 in there now, or something like this.
Yeah, it hit over 300 last night, so it's growing.
Oh, this is Straight Shooter. We're keeping it going. Let's get to 400, guys. Sparta! Perfect. That's 300. Awesome. Great job. Ben, you did a great job with that. I appreciate that. Okay. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you.
All right, guys.